Today on the channel, WWE Mattel Elite Defining Moment Ringside Collectibles exclusive Royal Rumble 1997 Shawn Michaels.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Defining Moments Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And today on the channel from Royal Rumble 1997, we got the Heartbreak Kid himself. We got Shawn Michaels. But remember, for all your Ringside Collectible exclusive needs and all your other wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we've got to start it off here looking at the old shipper box. Of course, all four of these defining moments, you can buy them as a 4-pack in this nice box. Or you can buy each one by itself at Ringside Collectibles. I think that's a really cool way to go, because not everybody is going to want every one of these figures. So I think that's a smart move on Ringside and Mattel's part. But you got the glamour shots there, a little action figure, or I guess a little more photography shots, really, not action figure shots. Then you got the 4 on the side there. Same thing on both sides. And then you got the little kind of book look right there as well. Like I keep saying in these videos, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to use it for storage. I'm going to store some stuff in here. So there you go. Off to the side. See you later. Now we get old Shawn Michaels here. We've been comparing in these videos the different sizes of the Defining Moments packaging. As we can see, the first incarnation, the big, large packaging. Second incarnation, shrinking down a little bit and just stair-stepping it down. I think the next one will be about right here. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. The biggest miss on the packaging design for me isn't the smaller box. It's the missing of the back window. That was such a defining moment of the Defining Moments collection. And we just don't have that anymore, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I guess time doesn't wait for anybody, and things change as time passes. But it would be nice to be able to see the backs of some of the designs on some of these figures for sure. But let's take a look at the packaging on old Shawn Michaels. That regular Defining Moment style packaging. We know it, we love it. Just shrunk down a little bit. Got the Ringside Collectible sticker on the window. Not a huge fan of that there, but they got to put that logo somewhere, so I do understand that as well. But it is Shawn Michaels. He's got his chaps on. Got that interesting shirt going there. Oh, on the side, there's old Shawn Michaels. And when I think of this look for Shawn Michaels, I always go back to the old Deluxe Classic Superstars line, the old Toys R Us exclusive. They did make a version of this, as we do know. On the back, there's old Shawn, a little glamour shot, and then got the big blurb down low. Let's see what it says about our old friend, the Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels. At Royal Rumble 1997, in front of his home crowd at the Alamo Dome, beautiful this time of year, Shawn Michaels wanted 2 things: revenge against Psycho Sid and the WWE Championship. A few months earlier, Sid attacked the Heartbreak Kid's mentor, Jose Lothario. Where's his elite figure? And used the distraction to defeat Michaels for the title. Now with his friends and family in attendance in a jam-packed crowd, HBK stood toe-to-toe against the monster who was once his bodyguard, tuned up the band, took down Psycho Sid with the old sweet chin music, regaining the WWE Championship, and continuing the boyhood dream. Truly a defining moment, if there ever was one. There you go. Just defining those moments. And a defining moment for me, how about a defining moment for you? Let me know in the comments down below. A defining moment, I started the YouTube channel 3 years ago. That works. Anything could be a defining moment. I'm eating a frozen pizza for lunch. That was a defining moment in my lunch-making history. So there you go. Defining moments everywhere. But one thing that's missing from this defining moment, and I think a lot of people will agree with, is the WWE World Heavyweight title. It's a defining moment. It talks about it on the back of the package. Where is it? I'm sure it's a cost-cutting maneuver because of the soft goods on this. But man, oh man, we really needed that title belt with this Shawn. Obviously, we've probably had few over the years. You can go and grab one if you really wanted to. But would have been nice to have one included here, at least from where I sit, and as you guys know, at this table. But I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with that sentiment as well. But let's pull Shawn out. There it is. Up high. See you later. Goodbye. And we do get the little Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid background there, a little autograph action. Oh, there's that Shawn Michaels autograph, that famed Shawn Michaels autograph. What is going on with that thing? A lot of people talk about it. See you later. We won't talk about it here. But now we got old HBK himself. And I was going to say, is he not locked in? But he's locked in at the ankles. Oh, they tied him up at the ankles. There it is. There he is, looking very interesting. And the funny thing is, if you guys saw my coverage of WrestleMania weekend at Mattel and all that stuff, Shawn Michaels is my least favorite wrestler of the 4 that were included in here. I know, sacrilegious to some, but this one is the early favorite of the 4 for me as an action figure. I thought this one looked the best of the bunch. I only had one little gripe with it, and it was a small gripe, and we'll talk about it. But I did think this figure was absolutely beautiful in person, and it looks beautiful right now as well. But let's untie old Shawn. Let's get his ankles cut out. Let's free him so he can get ready to defend or try to challenge for, I guess at the time, the WWE Championship. We get 2 hands with Shawn. Get him out. There we go. There we go. And there we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we get hands, and we got 2 fists of fury with the Heartbreak Kid. Man, he's here to break hearts and break jaws. That's what he's going to do. He's got 2 fists of fury, and then you do get the 2 gripping hands here. I love the old Texas theme going on. Of course, I'm like an honorary Texan at this point. I'm down there for work all the time, hitting up the fabulous barbecue establishments, just making it happen on a regular basis. I feel like I could fit in at home in Texas. I just feel like it. Maybe out west. Who knows? Who knows? We got 2 hands right here. Now we dive into old Shawn Michaels here, and the only gripe I had with the upper vest, or whatever you want to call this upper shirt, Pretty Deadly inspired shirt. I think he inspired Pretty Deadly. We'll go that way. With the hat on and that, and the head, it makes him look like he's just like a head sitting on shoulders. He looks kind of like this, like he has no neck at all. He's got kind of that going on here. And that's what I do notice from this. That was the first thing I noticed. But I do think this is really cool with the chaps going on. Just really, really nice looking figure here. And I guess we'll start with some of this stuff. These chaps, of course, going to be removable. Oh, yeah, you got a little Velcro on the back. You'll have to slide them down. I would call these like kind of pleather-like. We've seen these numerous times. I would say you probably got to be a little gentle, a little careful. Be careful disrobing and taking his pants off. Yeah, what are we doing here? What are we doing? But it does slide off fairly easily, but it does feel kind of like a trash bag or something like that. Not super heavy duty. Be careful, you don't want to rip it, but very good color on that. Love the black, love the red, the blue really does pop. And then, speaking of popping, these Texas tights, oh man, doing that Texas 2-step all day long. Looking really, really nice there. I do got a little paint blemish there on one of the legs. Not the end of the world, of course, but definitely very cool. Got the Heartbreak Kid, got the Texas logo on the butt there. You got the Texas logo hearts going on with the little break in them. The old Texas painted on knee pads. I guess no knee pads here, just painted onto the tights. You got the silver black attack on the boots, looking really nice there. And then you get up to the chest. He does have chest hair. Unfortunately, Mattel, what are we doing? Let's get that real fur chest hair. Let's get that done. Tongue in cheek a little bit there, but I'd be here for it all day long one of these days. Hopefully that does happen for us. But I'm going to try to take this top part off. And we do get a cowboy hat. Cowboy hat, of course, removable. Nice black cowboy hat. You could use this for others if you really wanted to. And then I'm going to pop his head off, I think is what I'm going to do to get this off. I think that's going to be the best way to go about this. And I think I'm going to pull the hands off too. Yes, I'm going to pull his hands off just in case. A lot of work disrobing old Shawn Michaels here. I don't know, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So that does pull out. That does pull out. And man, oh man, we're off to the races now. So we get old Shawn. Come on. Oh, those hands. They're very tight, very tight. These shoulders very tight as well. Oh my gosh, there we go. Gotta power through the crunch. Power through the crunch. Just be careful when you do it. I'm gonna pop the head back on here. Maybe, there we go. And I'm gonna pop this other hand in here. So Shawn, looking only like Shawn could look if he was gonna wrestle now. We do got the tattoo on Shawn Michaels, a little dull on that tattoo color. Not the worst thing. This is very similar to the Greatest Hits Elite we just recently got as well as far as body style. That same Shawn Michaels torso, all that kind of stuff going on. Hands a little bit loose after you take them out. That's one thing I don't like with the interchangeable hands. They feel like they don't go back in as tight as they once did. I kind of have that with this Shawn here. But let's dive into this Shawn head sculpt first. Definitely looks like Shawn Michaels all day long. A very stoic expression on his face. Just kind of looking forward. Just kind of is what it is. Got the long hair going on. Definitely looks a little bit different now that you can kind of see his neck, where it just looked like a head before, as we talked about. But definitely interesting. We do got the painted on chest hair, as I said. Arms do go all the way around. You do get the bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, playing the hits. Hands removable, hands side to side, back and forth. Got the painted on wrist tape there, hand tape with the Texas logo as well. You got the waist articulation. Big old Shawn Michaels splits if you need to. Thigh cut. double jointed knees, not pinless, boot cut, ankles back forth, side to side. So Shawn, he's ready for battle. He's ready to go. I would have liked just a little bit more of expression on his face the more I look at it here. Just a little too stoic for me, but definitely a cool figure. The entrance gear really brings this one to the next level. Really is a colorful, nice figure of Shawn Michaels, a needed Shawn Michaels figure. I just really wish he had the WWE Championship belt with him, of course, as I said earlier. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? What do you know? It's almost like he was made to fit on it. Who'd have thunk it? But Ringside Collectibles, get your Mattel stands, of course. Put the old hat on him. Look at that. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to go against his opponent. Old Psycho Sid himself, ruler of the universe. A big Sid Vicious guy back in the WCW days. He was okay. I like the blue Sid Justice against Hogan time frame the best for me. Your results may vary. One of these days, we got to get an Elite Sid Justice in blue. We got that basic. One of these days, we should do a countdown video on the channel, top 10 or top 5 basics of all time. I think that blue trunk Sid might be in the discussion in my top 10 list, so we'll see what happens one of these days here on the channel. But very cool to get these. You can reenact Royal Rumble 1997 anytime you want in your own home with these two figures. So very cool. Shawn Michaels, no doubt, a defining moment in his career. Oh, God bless Texas. That's what I'll say to end that one. But let me know your thoughts on this pack. Easy pickup, easy pass. Got to buy multiples. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. You guys know that. And then we got even more content for you over on the old Patreon channel, including early access to videos like this, bonus content, Q&As, giveaways, you name it. And best of all, you do support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the YouTube channel and everything else by picking up a t-shirt over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to hit me up, follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, in 1997, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.